everyone, it's me Anushka. Welcome back to another video from the NIP series. Today's video is going to be all about the situation test because it is going to take place soon in the first week of May as much as I know. And well, if you're watching me for the first time, let me introduce myself. I am Anushka and I make videos in fashion and lifestyle, and this series is an exclusive series called the NIP series, where I make videos and share some information and tips on how to crack the NIP entrance examination, because I happen to be a student at NIP Mumbai and I was also All India rank 5 last year in the NIP entrance examination. So in case if you like my videos, make sure to like and subscribe, and well, without wasting any more time, let's get started. Begin with the video, let me tell you all once again what the situation test is basically. So in the situation test, you are given a set of questions and a set of materials, and you are supposed to choose one of the questions and use the materials to make a particular model based on a concept, and you need to do all of this in just 2 hours and present it along with the writer. So the first tip that I would like to give you all is to make a clear-cut decision of which of the questions are you going to attempt, because once you make a decision of which of the questions are you going to work upon, then you can start thinking of a concept before your time actually starts. My next tip for you all would be to make a rough sketch of the model that you are planning to make before you actually start working upon the model, because then you get a clear vision of how are you going to go about when it comes to making the model, how are you going to use the different materials in your model and so on. And I think this really helps a lot. The next tip regards to planning, which is a very important thing in everything that we do, especially when we are in a field of design, and it plays a very important role in your situation test as well. You need to plan out everything and work in accordance to it. Have a look at all the materials that is given to you and plan out in your mind, or just write it down somewhere. How are you going to use the different materials in your model? How are you going to portray your concept with the use of these materials and so on? Basically, planning helps you make sure that your work is not just organized, but you're also making optimum utilization of the material that is given to you. Moving on to the next tip, it is regarding optimum utilization of material, which is one of the key factors when it comes to how your model is going to be judged in the situation test. Try to use all the materials and try to use them in quantity, but make sure that you don't end up cluttering your model. Your model needs to be really organized and clean. You need to make optimum utilization of the material that is given to you, but also keep it clean and organized at the same time. Moving on to my next tip, if you get an option of choosing between a composition model and a non-composition model, always go for a composition model, because composition models help you portray your skills better, and it also makes sure that you're making proper use of all the materials that is given to you. Composition models are something like a workshop, a painter's studio, window display and so on, and non-composition models would be something like wind chimes, park bench or something like that, which is not really a composition. So in case you get an option, always go for composition models, because they have a huge scope in comparison to non-composition models, and even though you may feel that it might take a lot of time and effort to make a composition model in just 2 hours, trust me, it is really beneficial. My next advice and tip would be regarding time management, which is a very important thing in a situation test, because in the situation test you have to come up with an entire model with an entire concept and a write-up and present it in just 2 hours, and within that 2 hours you also need to do all the formality regarding the admit card and everything. It is quite a task, and you cannot do it properly without a proper time management plan. So time management is very important. Make sure that the base of your model is ready within the first 30 minutes, because once it's ready, it's easier for you to go about. You can spend the next 1 hour or 1 hour 15 minutes in doing all the detailings and add-ons and working on all the different elements of your model, and you can leave the last 15 to 20 minutes for the write-up. And in case if you are left with any time at the end of all of this, then you can do a revision of your model or do some small add-ons. This is the time plan that I follow during my situation test, but in case if you want to work on it according to a time plan of your own, start working on it and start thinking of a time plan right from now onwards and work accordingly, because let me tell you, time management is the key to doing a good model and situation test. I faced it myself in the first year when I sat for the situation test. I had no time management in action and it was a disaster. And the second time I knew that I need to manage my time and work in accordance to it, and I think it really helped me a lot. My next tip would be regarding presentation, which is again very important in the situation test. At the end of the situation test, you need to present your model along with the write-up. So make sure to remove all the paper waste and all the materials that you are not going to use and put it back in the pouch that is given to you. Keep it aside and clean the area around your model, and when presented in a really clean and organized manner, presentation and cleanliness plays a very important role. Moving on to the write-up, which is a part that has led so many of you guys confused and stressed. Some of the tips that I have for you would be: firstly, keep the write-up really neat and clean. Make sure that there are no blue marks or pencil marks or any scribbling or doodling in it. The next tip for your write-up would be to keep it really sweet and subtle. Start by explaining your concept, and then you can write about how you have used the different materials that were given to you to create the different elements of your model. Basically, make sure to keep the write-up really sweet, subtle, crisp and to the point. Moving on, make sure to highlight all the unique characteristics of your model so that it helps your model to stand out from the rest. Finish off with a brief conclusion, and lastly, do not go for a model or a write-up just because it may seem easy. Do not go for a concept that is normal or already existing. Try to come up with an innovative concept of your own and try to present it in the best way possible through your model and write-up. Just believe in yourself and put in all your hard work, and I think you'll be able to do it. So that's it for today's video. I'll be making a video soon on the things that you need to carry for the situation test, because there seems to be a lot of confusion regarding it, and I'll also try to make a video on some last minute tips for the situation test. Till then, I hope that this video was beneficial for all of you guys out there sitting for the NIF situation test. And well, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And in case if you have any more questions, put them down in the comment section below. I will try to get back to all of your questions. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.